Good morning, all my beautiful people. How y'all doing today? I just wanted to take this time out and again say thank you, everybody, for watching, following me, being supportive to me, being so kind to me, being part of my platform. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys all have a very, very Merry Christmas. I have a lot of videos coming up this week. I'm just going to post for a few days, and then I'm going to take a few days off. Anyways, I'm going to bake today. So I'm going to make, I think I'm going to make Christmas crack. I'm going to do a pina colada overstuffed muffin, and then the large muffin tin. Oh, this is to put the bark in, or the crack in. I'm going to make cranberry sauce for a friend and myself. I'm going to make another kind of loaf. I'm not sure what kind. I have banana. I might do banana coconut with the baked crust, things like that. I'm not 100% what else I'm making. Probably a cookie. And I'm just going to go with whatever I have in the pantry. If I have it and I can make it, I'll do it. And if not, I'll have to invent it. Now, I am going to make another tray of butter tarts because I'm giving them away to my girls at the V&B. And I'm going to drop them off later today. But I made a tray already. Half of it's in the freezer. I'm taking it to a party. And the other half, I gave 2 to the guy across the street. I ate 2, and there's 2 more. Yeah, that's being honest. But I just thought I'd take again this time to say thank you, everybody, again, and hope you all have a very Merry Christmas and a safe time and a beautiful time with your friends and family, and enjoy your day. And if you're alone, I'm going to be alone. It's okay. Just make the best of it. Make some really good food and curl up on the couch or your bed, wherever you have your TV, and watch some Christmas movies or whatever you got to do. Just don't get sad if you're alone. Just enjoy the moment. Loves, everybody. Crackers laid out on a baking sheet with parchment paper. And now I'm going to make the caramel sauce to put on top, and then the chocolate chips. And I'm going to crush up some candy canes because I don't have any bought like that. I'm using what I have in the house today. I'm not leaving the house. You need 1 cup of butter or 2 sticks of butter, whichever way you buy it. I have brown sugar and I have chocolate chips. I don't know if I have enough chocolate chips. I'm going to look in the pantry and see if I have any more. And I just have some candy canes here that I'm going to break up for the top and with a mortar and pestle. I laid my crackers onto a sheet here on parchment paper, and I sprayed underneath. So I just crushed it up. I'm not going to crush it up any more than that because then it's just going to become powder. I think it's okay, though. I want some chunks in it. But I don't want tons either. That should be more than enough for here. I think it was a couple little candy canes. Found a bag of chocolate chips that I can add to this. But I'm going to use these ones first. So I think you need about 2 cups, and that's probably about 1.5 cups. So you got to stay close to this. You can't walk away, guys. Got 1 cup of brown sugar in here, and I'm just going to stir this until it comes to a full boil. Make sure you get the lumps out of your brown sugar. Seems like a lot of butter, doesn't it? Yeah. Make sure you put it in a pan that's high enough too, because it gets really hot, guys, and I mean really hot. You can do a pinch of salt. I'm using salted butter and salted crackers, so I'm not doing a pinch of salt. While I'm starting over, I literally burnt the first one. That's how easy it is to burn it. So keep your heat on medium instead of high, and that's where I messed up, guaranteeing. So I'm starting over, guys. It is what it is. I'm not going to lie about it. Yeah. Unfortunately, let's hope this batch, because that was like 1 cup of butter and 1 cup of brown sugar. Butter's like gold in this country. I believe, I don't have a thermometer, but a lot of them said you don't need a thermometer when I looked up the recipe. I believe you have to keep moving it, and it's not that I didn't keep moving it. I think I had my heat on too high. And it burnt instantly, like as soon as I started stirring it, I'm like, why is this? I could see it was burning. And sure enough, I pulled it off the pan and took it to the side, but it just continued to turn black. So that was a hot mess to clean up. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but that's okay. we're all ready to go. Here we go again. So we'll hopefully this time it all comes together. It looks like it's not coming together, but it's going to. Once it comes to a full boil, it looks like it's separating right now, but that's normal. I watched 3 videos. And once it comes to a full boil, you count for 3 minutes and let it boil. Then you pour it over your crackers, put it in the oven for 3 to 5 minutes, depending on your oven. My oven's small, so I'm just going to go in the middle and pick 4 minutes. But you can see it's already turned into a caramel. So do not do this on a high temperature. Do it on a medium temperature. See, it's already coming together nicely as a caramel. Okay. And wait 3 minutes as soon as it starts boiling and pour it over top. Make sure you use a spatula or something that you can use this with. I don't have an offset spatula to spread it out, but that's okay. I'll make it work with what I have. I always do. Starting to boil. Keep stirring. Wait till you see it at a full boil. And then put your timer on for 3 minutes exactly and don't stop stirring. Okay, here I think we're good. Just about there. And I'm not going to burn it this time, guys. Yeah, I wasn't going to tell you, and I thought, no, I'm not lying to anybody about nothing. It's just best to be honest, because everybody can make the mistake that I just made, so. It's not something I've done. Okay, let's get this out of rapid boiling and just count to 3 minutes now. Okay, I'm 1.5 minutes in. I got 1.5 minutes to go. Do not walk away at this point. It's looking good though. Pretty princess. Smells delicious, just so you know. Okay, my arm's gonna get tired here. Good workout. I should have made a double batch. I just put a teaspoon of vanilla in. Okay, I'm gonna pour it over my, it's done. The alarm just went off. I'm going to pour it over my crackers here and try to do it as evenly as I can. And then I'll spread it all out. Gooey, gooey treats. Woo! Smells delicious. Okay, I'm going to spread it out as best as I can and just clean that pan out. Okay, I'm going to spread it as best as I can without separating the crackers. And then get it in the oven. In the oven she goes. 400 I'm going to go 4 minutes. While that's baking for 4 minutes, I'm going to clean up my pan here. It's going to be a sticky mess. And clean up my dishes. I'm going to take it out of the oven like 5 seconds here, so be prepared to have your chocolate chips, everything to work with. I don't have an offset spatula, so I'm just going to use this, and I'll use this if I need to melt the chocolate. Let it sit for a few minutes before you do that. I'm not pro at this, I'm just learning too. I think I made it once before many, many years ago. It's bubbling hot, just the way I want it. Looks great. And I'm going to dump my chocolate chips on. Let them melt. I just dumped them on and I'll let them melt. I'm going to add a couple more in a couple spots. When this starts to melt, it's not quite there. You'll see that it gets a little shiny. And that's when you can start spreading it out like that. I'm pushing it. I'm just trying to show you guys what to do. And then I act like I'm professional at this. I'm just doing my best. But I did watch a few videos, so. And they said where they messed up before and whatever. So this helps a lot. Helps everybody if they haven't made it before. It's very easy to make, and it comes together very quickly once you don't burn your butter. And then I got candy canes I'm going to put there. I'm not doing nuts because where I'm taking some of it, they have nut allergies. So got to think of all this stuff. If you had an offset spatula, it would work way better than what I'm doing. Just so you know. But it's okay. It'll come together either way. I'll make it work. I always do. You got to improvise. It's amazing. I'm going to sprinkle this across some candy cane. If I wasn't going where there's a nut allergy, I would definitely do some mixed nuts or something crushed up. But that's okay. I'm not mad about doing it this way. It'll work either way. By the way, I used milk chocolate, and I'm usually one to use a dark chocolate, but it called for milk chocolate, so I was trying to follow the recipe for the first time that I'm making it in years. And I didn't want to mess it up. So I'm just going to spread this out as even as I can, the candy chunks, and we're good to go. Looks great. I'm going to put it in the let it cool, then I'll put it in the refrigerator and I'll break it up and put it into a couple tins. I really wish I had doubled the batch, but that's okay. Okay, I'm just going to let it cool. And then I'll break it up and I'll show you that when I get to that point. I'm going to carry on baking though. Looks amazing. I'm sure it'll taste great. I'm putting together a few banana breads for little gifts. I'm making them small. The bark's cooling. The reason I decided to do all this today is because I'm waiting for the dryer to be delivered to the tenants downstairs. So what better time than wasting time at home? I'm just sitting around anyway, so I thought I'll get all this done. I had one banana that wasn't very ripe, so I'm just trying to mash it up. Okay, this goes in a 350 oven because it's in a smaller tin, I'm going to say check it around 30, 35 minutes. If it's in the big one, usually about 45 to 50. I need a coffee and I'm going to sit down and drink it. I just want to do my dishes up. I'm going to make, Rose and I were talking like probably 1 or 2 in the morning. That's regular for us, though. We talk for 2-3 hours sometimes on the phone. Very common. Anyways, my coffee's getting cold, so I'm going to sit down and drink it. But in the interim, we were looking at beautiful cookies to make for Christmas that were easy and what I would have maybe had in the house because I said I didn't want to go out today. I just wanted to stay in. And we found this cranberry one. So I'm making cranberry sauce in a minute here. And I'm going to look up the cookie again. And if I have everything, I'm going to make it. Okay, they're at it. I'm just going to rub a little bit of butter on the top so they're shiny. And I'll take them out of the pan in about 5 minutes. On to the next one. I'm going to make some cranberry sauce. So I do lemon and orange. So I grate up a little lemon zest and a little bit of orange zest. I use a little bit of orange juice and a little bit of lemon juice instead of as much water. I don't use nowhere near the sugar they call for. A half a cup of brown sugar though. Had a bag of cranberries which I washed and put in there. I'm going to squeeze the rest of this orange juice and put it in as well. It calls for a cup of sugar. I'll do about a half a cup. I'm not making it that sweet. You bring it to a full boil and let it pop. I add a little pat of butter at the end and that's it. Pretty basic, right? 1 cup of water, but that includes the juice of your orange and your lemon. And I do the rind of the grated rind of the lemon and the orange as well. I like a little bit of the pulp in there too, so I'm going to actually spoon that out. And that's equaling a cup of water. So I don't really measure, but I'm just telling you if you want to. And it calls for a cup of sugar, but I do a half a cup. I bring it to a full boil, and then I just put a little pat of butter on the top and stir it and let the cranberries pop, and that's it. Wash your cranberries really good though first. Add the pulp of half of an orange into this. Just gonna get a spoon. I'm gonna bring this to a full boil. Once it all pops, I'll turn it off and throw a pat of butter in there, stir it one more time and just let it sit till it cools. Then I'll put it into these little jars that I'm going to sterilize right now. I have these sterilized. I'm just leaving them on here to dry a little bit. I boiled water and put it in it. That's how I did it. I'm not like canning or anything. I'm just making sure they're really clean. That's all. I'm giving these 2 away for gifts. At a full boil, so I'm just going to add a pat of butter in there. Stir that once and I'm turning it off now. It'll just keep popping. Okay, so what I do now, I turned it off. I just take it and I push it up against the side and it makes them pop, the cranberries. I leave some whole, but I like some popped. I'm going to go look for this recipe that Rose sent me, and I might make them because I have another bag of cranberries. It says to use frozen, but I could make them tomorrow if that's the case. We'll see. I didn't realize these containers are 2.5 cups. So they hold a lot. So I didn't quite fill it up. Actually made this for Lori, the gift exchange. We both don't really have anybody to spend Christmas with, so we decided we'll do a little gift exchange and we'll have a little luncheon. And she's invited me for a luncheon with her and a couple of her other friends. And I'm gonna bring a couple little treats over. I don't know what she's making. Like, I think I said that already. But I'll bring her that. I got her 3 gifts. We did Thrifting gifts, and I sewed one piece of it. I was feeling bad because, you know, I didn't quite fill her jar because I reserved a bit for myself. So I was going to dump it in, and I thought it's just for her. And this is just for me. We won't be able to eat it all anyway, so quit feeling bad about it. I do have another bag of cranberries, but I'm thinking of making this beautiful cookie. I tried a little square. Okay, I have to box it up and bag it up because it's dangerous, so I have to get it out of my house ASAP. Definitely addictive. Now, no, I know why they call it crack instead of bark. I'm gonna wrap this up. It's cooled now, and I don't have wax paper, but I have parchment, so I'll put it together with that. And I'm gonna go deliver one to one of my friends with something else and another little gift, and this one's to take to someone else. Okay, I just lined the cookie or the little tin with some parchment paper, and I'm gonna break this up and put it in. So you just take it and you can hold the parchment paper and just kind of break it like that all the way around until you get nice chunks. Don't need a lot. That's an awful lot in there, but I don't have a bunch of little tins, and I just put the rest into big baggies, so I could make four more servings out of that to give away. It's very sweet. I have to run out if I want to make the next cookie, which I do want to make it. It's cranberry, and get the special sugar. And I don't have any more gift bags left, so I'm going to wrap the banana bread in this really pretty napkin, paper napkin, and I have the bark that I can put on top and put a big bow on it. Just wrapped it up like that and put a little piece of ribbon on it. It's good enough. It's still hot. I have to run out to get the sugar. I didn't want to go out today, but so because I am going to run by my thrift store, the new one at the old post office downtown. That's the 2 floors that I don't love anymore, but my favorite girl works there. So I'm going to take her down some bark, some banana bread that's still warm, and I'm going to take down some tarts for the other girls. These I'm going to run down for the other girls, the other cashiers down there. They're all really nice girls. Got a gift card and a cup for my mail lady. They've been on strike. I'm going to leave that down by the door in a little bag and a note for her. It's raining out, and I'm going to go drop off some goodies to the girls at the Value Village. Oh, I should have turned my wipers off first. This in my car from another day of thrifting, and I forgot I even had it. So I got a gold plate. It's for cookies, I believe. And then this vase is for my refresh. So it was $7 for the vase. It's an old, you know, one that came with flowers. What was it? FTS or whatever, FTD, whatever it was, FTD. But I thought it was very pretty. I'm gonna wash it up right now. And we just got our mail back the other day, and I got a really nice card from my daughter. Nice stamp. Isn't that pretty? From the UK. Yeah, I love that my daughter and I send each other postcards. She travels way more than I do. This was in October. She went to Berlin and to London. Then she's been somewhere else since then. Oh, they went to New York for their anniversary, and they're on their way to Japan. They'll probably be there right now. Yeah, they left today, so they're probably there now. They're there for the holidays. And I love the horse that she sent me. Okay, I'm just gonna get my dinner ready, and I'm hungry. So that's how long it's been. She dated, this is in October that she was there. And it's now December, so yeah. Anyways, beautiful. Thanks, Court. I make a peanut chicken salad for dinner tonight. I have 3 pieces of bacon. It's the fat bacon, the thick slice. I'm gonna cook that up, and then I got 1 chicken breast here that I picked up the other day for $5.90 for 1 chicken breast. But this will make me 2 meals. Cut the chicken up small, put it in some peanut sauce after I saute this. I'll add a couple boiled eggs, 1 egg for each dinner, and then onion, some feta cheese probably. I think I have some. And then lettuce, onion, mushroom, whatever I have in the fridge. It's just about done. I'm going to take it out, put it on a... I don't think I have any paper towels, so I'm just going to have to let it drain. I'm going to saute my chicken, and then I'll put tomato sauce with it and poach it for a little bit. Just flipping a few times here. This is one chicken breast, but I can get 2 meals out of this. Because I'm going to eat salad, a sliced egg. I got 2 eggs boiling, 1 for each meal. Little red onion. I have 3 pieces of bacon I fried up. It's a lovely, lovely dinner. Now, I don't make my own peanut sauce. You can. I have made it before, but I don't. I just buy it when it's on sale. And this lasts me quite a while. And it's Szechuan peanut sauce from President's Choice, if you live in Canada. There's other peanut sauces in the world, in other countries. I don't find them as good as this one, but each to their own, right? If you don't know, you don't know. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit on here, and then I'm going to add a little bit of water. So that's what I do. And then I add about, half a cup of water, but this water's hot. And I put a lid on it, and I poach it. Poach it for like, I don't know, 8 minutes, and I'll take it off, and I'll caramelize it. By that time, the eggs will be done. Okay, I took the lid off, and now it's going to caramelize, and this happens very fast. Even though it looks like there's a lot of water in there, in a matter of like a minute, there won't be. Got about a half a minute left. I just turned it off, because this is the caramelization period. This happens very fast. All this will caramelize. It is so good. And it's done. There you go. The stove's off. I'll let it cool down a little bit, and I'm going to take it off the heat. Too hot to even put on my salad. I'm going to have my dinner now. It looks amazing, and I'm sure it's amazing. It's actually my favorite dinner ever. And if I make it for company, I usually make like a garlic bread or a naan bread with some hummus or something like that. But I don't need all that tonight. I'm just going to have it like this, and I have enough for tomorrow's dinner, so I'm laughing. I have a mess in front of me, but I'm in the middle of baking, middle of getting Christmas things in order. I'm going to upload this video tonight. I'm going to edit it and everything. And hopefully, I think I'm going to do a few videos right in a row. Loves everybody again. Merry Christmas. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. And I'm trying to get to 25,000, and I've just been struggling there. I get up like 500 and lose 500. So if you haven't already, please hit that notification bell, and please subscribe, and please leave me a comment or a heart or hello or anything. Loves everybody.